Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel outside the target demographic. Today I got an upgrade from Temu, and that is replacing the incandescent lights in the Subaru Forester to LED. Let's get started. I don't think it's too difficult to tell which one is the upgrade. We have our new white LEDs here and our incandescent factory here. Now, a couple of asterisks there. One, this is a 2018 Subaru Forester base model, so it is incandescent bulbs. And second, behind this diffuser is a plastic filter. So this was a trash bag I found. It's pink, essentially red. But when I put that there, you'll notice that it changes the tint quite a bit. So my dad being Air Force, I know that red is less receptive to the human eye. It's less destructive to the human eye while driving at night. So it will maintain your night vision. It doesn't slam your pupils shut as soon as your wife turns on the map light because she dropped something into the footwell or whatever. So I do like the color, the ambiance of the incandescents, but on Temu for that much, I was able to get replacement LED bulbs for all of the lights, including this one. So I'm going to go ahead and replace all of those and show you the brilliance of it. For the front ones, we have a Phillips here and there. You're going to pull this right out of your ceiling, super simple, and you can see without a filter, that is the incandescent. It's more of a yellow color, and it comes out quite red, pinkish, going through that filter. And then the LED, you can also notice, is directional. So the LED is only on this side, not on that side. That's going to help with heat dissipation and make it more efficient. That circuit board, I can angle whatever angle I want. So if I want the light to shine down directly onto my center console, I can adjust it there. Right now it's angled very much at my driver's seat, but those are your bulbs right there. And what you're gonna have to do, you can clearly see right here and right here, you're just gonna push on that with a screwdriver, and again, right there and right there, basically the glowing parts. And this diffuser is going to pop out. That gives you access to the bulb, and we'll swap it out to make it look like this. What I did is I'm just holding this diffuser in place, so drops free. Again, you can see that it's got an array, and that array is adjustable. Right now I have it angled thusly, so when it's here, it's going to be illuminating me pretty well, and you can adjust that to whatever degree you want. Basically, I'm trying to make sure that there's not a shadow on the center portion, and that means that it's going to be angling just as much, covering this way as much as down this way. So to the left as much as to the right. And I think we're squared away. I will say I did use a screwdriver and pushed in that hole, and then you'll have to pry from the bottom here. But what that looks like unilluminated is this. So it's going to come with 4 of these. 2 of them you'll use like I just showed you. The third one you'll use in the center cabin light. And the 4th one is a spare. They gave you a spare. We also have some, I believe they're T10s, and those are going to be used for, I believe, the license plate bulb ×2, and then the very, very, very dim bulb in the trunk. So we're starting to hit twilight here, but again, a shout out for my halo lighting video. You can find that on my channel. About $10 worth of an LED strip, and illuminates the entire cabin quite nicely. But what I wanted to show you is the difference between the stock to the left and the LED to the right lighting. And you do have a temperature difference. I do like the orange glow of the incandescents, but there's no doubt that the LED is substantially brighter. So I will show you how to get to that bulb, and go ahead and take the sponge from your kitchen sink and go ahead and give that a wipe, because I know in 6 years I've never cleaned mine, and that could just as much be part of the difference. But looking at how much light is thrown from the center there compared to the center there, it's night and day. So let me show you how we get at that guy there. Basically what you're going to need is a screwdriver, leverage against the wall here and the fixture there. Try not to get your paint. Okay, so you heard it pop. I can now totally multitask and throw the screwdriver in the trunk. This is gonna pull out. It was longer on the other side. There we go. You're gonna give this a twist. Okay, so you're going to, there are lugs right here on the plastic, and you're going to line them up with the cutouts there and basically just give this a 45-degree twist and it pops off. You can tell this is a little bit dirty, and even that bulb unobstructed by the diffuser is not nearly as bright as that LED. I don't know how well that's showing up for you. So I will keep these bulbs as spares, as they're also used in the driving lights, the running lights on the side there. I just had one go out and I ordered a bunch, but now I'll have some spares for that. And you could probably also replace these or put these LEDs in as those driving lights as well. But this is going to be a nice little upgrade. I'm going to turn the key off and let this bulb cool down because it does get freaking hot. And I will say, for the cabin light and the map reading light, the driver and passenger light bulbs, as I was replacing them, the light fixture and the bulbs were searing hot. So definitely going to be saving a little bit of power there and less likely to be a, you know, fire hazard, because I'm not joking when I say that they're freaking hot. So let me go ahead and swap that out. It will look like this. So that's just a regular socket. On your new LED light, you have the brass contacts on both sides. So it can only go in one way. It's going to go in like this. It cannot go in like that. So I'm sure you'll be able to line it up. Okay, snaps into place. And then we'll put the diffuser back on, like, make sure that you wipe it down with the sponge. As I said, the sponge is going to be micro abrasive, so it's going to scratch it up a little bit. There appears to be writing right there. You can actually see it easier than I can. So I would have that writing right side up and not wrong way up, right? And that's going to be the index for lining up in the metal cutout of the body there. But I'm going to try and do this with 2 hands when I actually need 4, so bear with me. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to give that a 45-degree tilt. Nope, not working out too well. We're keeping it in. We're doing it. So we're going to line that up as best we can. Of course, it's going to fight me the whole way. Okay, so, all right, so it is keyed. The writing is actually going to be upside down, so disregard that. But it is keyed in a manner that it can only go in the one way, and the wiring is always going to tuck to the side it's on. So this one's going to tuck. It is the left light. It's going to tuck to the left side, and it will click into place like that. So we're squared away and completed. That's going to look like this, which is substantially brighter and actually lights up a little bit of the ground. So that should work quite nicely. The last thing we have is the dome light. And as a before and after, we have the stock dome light right there. And it doesn't put out too much light. So here is our before and our after, and it is a substantial difference. So again, I'm not the biggest fan of the color. It's very hospital white, sterile, but it's hard to argue with the results. The whole cabin, everything is, I mean, if I had to guess, 3-4 times brighter, clearer. You can read the individual letters here, and everything is substantially easier to see, even top side there. So I would say all in, probably 10 minutes, really. We did 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 license plate bulbs. And at the end of the day, I have a number of spares, both LEDs and incandescents, that I can keep for other purposes if one of them burns out or something. But substantially brighter added to the halo lighting is Very nice. So especially during winter when you have a lot of darkness and very little light outside, I imagine that's going to make a massive difference. So that is about what we have for today. As always, this is outside the target demographic. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Any questions, comments, concerns you have, leave them in the comments section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.